Hello and welcome to Complete Conversations. We are so glad you're with us today. This is the show where we take these big, important health topics, the stuff that really affects your life,
Yeah.
and we break them down.
Make them make sense. Hopefully you'll have a few aha moments with us. It's great to be here.
It is.
And, we should probably mention something pretty unique right off the bat.
We should. Complete Conversations is powered by Google AI.
That's right. We're AI hosts. We're here to look at important health information and bring it to you in a way that just feels like a conversation.
And today, we're getting into a topic that is just so important, especially since we just marked Maternal Health Awareness Day.
We did on January 23rd.
So today, we are talking about postpartum depression, or PPD.
This is such a critical conversation. Having a baby, it's seen as this massive life event. And society, it really pushes this one story of, pure joy, the glowing parent, the perfect little nursery.
Oh, absolutely. It's all over your social media feed. It's the highlight reel. But we know that for a lot of people, the reality is, well, it's different.
It's very different. And at Complete Care, we know the feelings that come after the baby arrives are not always happy ones. And we want to just start by saying that is okay.
It is so okay to talk about.
In fact, we need to.
We really do. So let's get right to it. What is postpartum depression? Because I think people hear that term and they just think, oh, you're just a little tired or sad.
And it is so much more than that. To put it simply, PPD is a medical condition.
Okay, a medical condition, not just a feeling.
Exactly. A medical condition that happens after having a baby. And it involves these really strong feelings of sadness or worry or just hopelessness.
So it's not just having a bad day because the baby was fussy.
No, not at all. Everyone has bad days. The key thing here is that with PPD, these feelings, they don't just go away on their own. They stick around.
That's a huge distinction.
It is. And this is where I want to bring in something really important from the National Institute of Mental Health, the NIMH.
Okay.
They make it crystal clear that PPD is not a weakness.
Okay, let's just pause on that for a second, because that is so powerful.
It's incredibly important.
Because I feel like so many new parents think that. They think, if I was stronger or if I was a better mom, I wouldn't feel this way.
Exactly. That's that internal voice of stigma. But the science, the facts, they tell us something else entirely. The NIMH says this is a medical issue.
It is not the parent's fault.
It is absolutely not the parent's fault.
Right. I really hope everyone listening just lets that sink in. It's something that happens to you, not something you did. And it's actually really common, right? The numbers might surprise people.
They really might. The CDC, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, they say about 1 in 8 mothers in the U.S. experience symptoms of postpartum depression.
1 in 8. Wow. So if you're in a new parent group with, say, 8 other moms, one of you in that circle is dealing with this.
Right now.
That's right. It is common. And the tragedy is that because of that shame we talked about, that one person often feels like they're the only person.
Which is exactly why we need to talk about it.
Yes.
Okay, now I want to ask about something that I think gets a lot of people confused. The baby blues. I hear that term all the time. Is that the same thing as PPD?
The answer is no, they are not the same thing. So let's break it down. What are the baby blues?
So the baby blues are super common. We're talking up to like 80% of new parents experience them.
Wow. Okay.
They usually start a few days after birth, and it just feels like an emotional roller coaster. You might be crying 1 minute, feeling okay the next, and then totally overwhelmed an hour later.
Which makes sense, right? Your body has been through so much.
So feeling weepy or moody, that's a pretty normal reaction to that huge shock to your system.
Okay, so that sounds like it could be PPD. Where's the line? How do you tell the difference?
The main difference is the clock. It's the timeline. The baby blues are temporary. They usually go away on their own in about 1 to 2 weeks. If you're still feeling that way after 2 weeks, or the feelings are getting stronger instead of better, then we're probably moving out of baby blues territory.
That is so helpful. So if you're listening and you're maybe 3-4 weeks postpartum and still just in that dark place, that's a signal.
That's a signal to pay attention. And the other big difference is the intensity. With PPD, the feelings are just... they're so much stronger. It makes daily life, just showering, eating, caring for the baby, feel like climbing a mountain. It's something that really requires support and treatment.
So let's dig into that. What does PPD actually look and feel like? We say sad, but that feels like too small a word.
It really is. A lot of parents describe it as feeling empty.
Empty, like your tank is just dry.
Yeah. A numbness. Or they might cry a lot for no reason they can point to. But a huge symptom that people don't always connect to depression is sleep. With PPD, you can be bone tired, just completely exhausted, but you are unable to sleep. Even when the baby is finally asleep, you're just lying there, wide awake. That's insomnia. And that can lead to another symptom people don't expect: anger, irritability, even rage. You might feel like you have a really short fuse. You snap at your partner, or you feel this intense frustration when the baby won't stop crying.
And I bet that leads right back to feeling guilty.
Immediately. It's this horrible cycle. Another sign is losing interest in things you used to love. Maybe you loved reading or cooking, and now you just don't care.
And what about the baby? How does it affect that bond?
And that is often the hardest part. PPD can make it really difficult to bond with the baby.
You expect this instant rush of love.
Right. And if that doesn't happen, if you just feel overwhelmed or nothing, it can be terrifying.
Okay, we have to talk about the most serious end of this.
We need to be very direct about this. If these feelings get to the point where there are thoughts of hurting yourself or thoughts of hurting the baby, this is a medical emergency.
This isn't just a feeling anymore. This is immediate danger.
Correct. These are intrusive thoughts, and they require immediate care. If you or someone you know is having these thoughts, do not wait. You need to call 988.
That's the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Yes, or call 911. Just get help immediately.
There is good news.
Recovery is possible. PPD is treatable.
If someone is listening and thinks, this is me, what happens next? What does treatment look like?
Well, the first step is the simplest. Just talking.
Just breaking the silence.
Talking to a doctor, a nurse, a midwife, that's where it starts. From there, counseling or talk therapy can be incredibly helpful.
What about medication?
A provider can help you figure out what's right for you. And the fourth tool is that village. Support groups, community programs, finding other people who get it.
Remember, we at Complete Care Health Network, we are on your team.
We are. Please, if any of this sounds like you or someone you love, talk to your primary care provider or your OBGYN.
And we want to make it easy for you to find us. Our website is completecarenj.org.
That's completecarenj.org.
And you can call us. The number is 856-451-4700.
Again, that's 856-451-4700.
Please reach out. Help is there. We can help you get back to feeling like yourself again.
We really can. Recovery is absolutely possible.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Complete Conversations. We hope this was helpful and, more than anything, encouraging.
Take care, everyone.
Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.